Hi everybody, it's Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm actually filming on Monday because we are going away for a couple of days, or for a day, overnight. So I won't be here tomorrow to film a video, so I thought I'd film today and get it uploaded. And then I won't miss this week, because I missed last week, because I can't remember why. Oh, we went away for a couple of days. Where have we been? We went to York, which I've talked about before, because it's the place that J.K. Rowling was in when she came up with the idea of Diagon Alley. So it's the place that allegedly Diagon Alley is based upon. There's some lanes of shops in York that look like Diagon Alley. I've talked about it before because we went there a few weeks ago. But because of that, there are a number of Harry Potter shops. There are actually 3. There's a street, and it's probably no longer than Diagon Alley in the film, or if you've been to the studio tour. But on this street, including fudge shops and gift shops and various what we call tat shops, so stuff with York on it and the British flag and stuff like that, there are 3 Harry Potter shops. And last time we were there, I bought my niffler, and this time I didn't really, I only went in 2 of them, and they were a bit empty. And the third one, they were queuing to get in, which is my favourite one. They were actually queuing to get in, and my kids were tired, my husband was tired, he hadn't had any coffee. We'd already done the train museum for 4 hours that morning, because my son is a train enthusiast. So everybody was just a bit grumpy and a bit tired, and we needed to be quick. So I did get something, and I bought this to go on my sewing room wall. It's still in its packet, sorry, but it's a room of requirement sign. It's metal, can't really hear that, but it is metal. Here we go. And it's going to go up on my wall, probably in front of me, that you can't see. So I bought that, and that was my sign. We then went to the Lake District for a day and went on a boat ride around one of the rivers, the lakes. That was just, the Lake District is amazing. The scenery is awe-inspiring. It's just such a lovely place. Every time I go, I just feel, oh, it's so beautiful, and filled with tourists and people having cream teas, including us. Aside from that, I have a few craft things to show you. I have fallen down the rabbit hole of planning and journal videos, and I have made myself what they call a traveller's notebook. So this is my first one, and it's my trial. So it is this piece of fabric, and it is elastic. There's like a purple elasticy thing here with a dream catcher charm on it, because it's all dreamy. And inside of here I have made myself various inserts for journaling and all sorts of things. And I have a to-do list at the back, and I have these cute journaling cards, and yes, so I made myself that one. That was my first one. Since then I've made a few more and got better at them. So I also made this Game of Thrones one. So this is the Game of Thrones map fabric. This is a Game of Thrones piece of fabric that I laminated. Don't know what I was thinking. And I have made the Traveller's Notebook style with pockets. Those are the bands that hold the notebooks. I'm sure you all know what these notebooks are like. I made some little journal cards with stickers on them that have various Game of Thrones phrases. Trying to find my favourite one. I quite like the sword, but I also like keep calm and sticking with a pointy end. So I made those, and then I haven't made the notebooks yet, but I've made the covers for the notebooks in kind of more of that kind of palette. And then I made some bookmarks. So this one's quite cool. It's got the Starks, the Targaryens and the Lannisters on it. And this one says, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die, at the top. And it's just, and I thought that looked a bit like dragon scale. So yes, I have been playing with my paper crafting habit. This one also has a pen loop. So I've just been playing around with them, and I also made two smaller ones, one of which was Minnie Mouse and one of which was Buzz Lightyear, and I made the notebooks to go inside of them and bookmarks, and my children currently are loving those and using those. So to do those I got a laminator, which I've never had before, so everything is now being laminated, including postcards that Jennifer sent me and other Harry Potter postcards that I have, and also the Harry Potter ticket from my studio tour that I went on. So yeah, if you stand still in this house long enough, I will probably laminate you or use my paper cutter on you, one of the two. And the only other thing I've been doing is I did do some embroidery while we were away. So I did this one, which says, "Let the wild rumpus start," which is a quote from Where the Wild Things Are. I believe that's universally a loved children's book. But I once had some counselling, and the counsellor told me I needed to buy myself another copy of Where the Wild Things Are and read it, because there's a difference between being scared and being good scared. And Where the Wild Things Are is being good scared. So let the wild rumpus start. Then I found this. Well, you can't really see the writing on there. You can see it better in person because it doesn't merge quite so much the way it is here. But this is Merida, and it says, "I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky," which is one of my favourite Disney songs. And then this one says, "Let's go fly a kite," which I think you'll all know where that's from, but Mary Poppins, one of my all-time favourite films. So that is my 3 embroideries that I have done for my embroidery challenge thing that I'm doing, and I'm trying to do one a week, and it's been 3 weeks and I've done more than one a week, but the kids are off on school, so I'm just making the most of it while the sun shines, as in while I have to sit and watch Captain Underpants for the 20,000th time, or the Smurf movie, or watch them play something, I can tune out and embroider, and I don't have to be thinking, what are they doing? Because I'm sat with them, but I'm not engaged in the Smurf movie or Captain Underpants, which, if you've ever seen the movie Captain Underpants, you will completely agree with me, it is awful, but the children love it. So and just FYI, I do not sit my kids in front of the TV all day every day. They like their technology. My son likes his computer gaming, and they both like the iPads, but they do various things as well. So anyway, I'm not justifying my parenting. That I think is it. So yes, I will be back next week with probably more embroidery, possibly more journals if I get some more of the interfacing, because I really enjoyed making them, and I really want to make myself a Harry Potter one, and I have the perfect Harry Potter fabric. So yes, I'm going to leave it at that. I will see you all next week. Have great weeks, and yeah, bye.